Last night, two states in the United States of America officially enacted the Bitcoin Strategic State Reserve, and this is the beginning of nationwide FOMO. And honestly, straight away after this news hit the market, Bitcoin absolutely skyrocketed towards the upside. And on today's update video, I'm gonna be talking about the most important charts on Bitcoin, which are revealing where the next move is currently heading towards. I'm gonna be talking about my thesis that this is going to be probably the last big rally towards the upside. I'm gonna be, of course, breaking down the most important news, including the fact of that state Bitcoin reserve, which states right now got enacted, which states are about to be enacted, and what is likely going to be happening next from this point onwards. I'm gonna be all break it down on today's update video, including my trades that are really coiling up right now here. So a lot to discuss. Don't forget to once again slap that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And let me jump straight away in towards today's update video. So first of all, last weekend we created that CME gap. Bitcoin yesterday filled it up on the news, of course, of the Federal Reserve once again starting to do stealth QE. And then of course last night we started to see another major rally higher for Bitcoin. We actually pushed up from about $97,000 all the way up to $99,000. And the reason for this is, of course, due to the fact that Arizona and New Hampshire has enacted the state Bitcoin reserve. And this is something very bullish, because this right now allows these states to hold Bitcoin on their balance sheet, on their strategic reserve. So this is something very big here. And what is also big news is that right now Texas has officially cleared the House committee. And yes, whenever they're going to also be enacted, they are planning to buy $500 million worth of Bitcoin every single year. And of course, ultimately, this is very, very bullish. All these states are willing to be buying Bitcoin. They're willing to be holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet because Bitcoin is a very strong reserve currency. So this is really the big breaking news, what caused Bitcoin to be, of course, push average or slightly higher. Right now, we're still trading in the ascending bouldering wedge pattern. We're trading once again against resistance. Really, if we break above this resistance is where we're going to probably start to be flying higher. Bitcoin, of course, exactly bounced from the lower side and now is once again sitting on the top side of this pattern. So really, whenever we're going to be breaking above the top side, it's going to be looking very bullish. Ultimately, I have been talking about this consolidation phase where we're currently sitting in. And yeah, the ultimate target for Bitcoin is, of course, to reach the highs once again here. I mean, we broke outside of the falling wedge pattern. And yes, remember, whenever we had the breakout, the target was always for Bitcoin to hit $108,000, basically the new all-time high here. So it is likely going to be happening anytime soon here, and the predictions are once again exactly playing out. Do take in mind, in my opinion, this is probably going to be the last rally higher for Bitcoin before we're ultimately going to be going in towards a bigger bear market. I really think we're going to get a final leg higher and of course create a major bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, and then probably have a multi-month period of very big depression in the market. So that is the play I currently have in mind here. So it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be, of course, guiding you guys through what I'm going to be thinking in that time here. But yeah, I think many opportunities are still aligning in the market right now here. Ultimately, if we're looking at the fact that, okay, is the market overvalued at this moment of time? I would say no. But of course, as soon as we're going to go to maybe levels around $140,000, it is going to give me the feeling to, of course, potentially exit the market here. But of course, whenever that's going to be happening, you will be the first one to know here. And going quickly over some more important news here is that Eric Trump is also confirming to Bloomberg that President Trump owns a lot of Bitcoin. He owns a lot of Bitcoin, and of course that is ultimately super bullish, because we do know that, of course, we're currently getting state reserves, but ultimately we are still waiting for the national-wide reserve for Bitcoin for the United States of America. So super excited for that here. Then also yesterday, China announced a massive rate cut and a $140 billion liquidity injection. So once again, guys, more and more liquidity is getting injected, not only from China, but also from the United States of America. Of course, I broke this down in yesterday's video, but basically we're seeing stealth QE. And of course, Bitcoin is reacting very positively towards this, not only from the US, but also from China. And also today, we're expected for Donald Trump to make a major trade deal at 10 a.m. EST. So that's going to be around like 5 or 6 hours from now on. and it's going to be a big, highly respected country. So a major trade deal is going to be announced later today here, so buckle up. It could be a very exciting time in the market today here. Then yesterday we got once again a positive day on the spot Bitcoin ETF. No major inflows or whatsoever, but just once again another stable day. I do, however, think today is going to be great here, since we do got the news from the State Reserve that they are currently enacted here. So big news happening over there. Then at the same time, while this rally is continuing higher, we're still seeing negative funding rates across Bitcoin, across Ethereum, and of course we do know that this is ultimately going to be fueling higher prices for the entire market. And really, I'm just super excited for how Bitcoin is currently shaping up here. Looking at my trades, I'm just still casually looking in more and more profits. I mean, my target for Bitcoin is $110,000. I mean, I've been talking about this target for such a long time here. I entered my trades around $81,000 on Bitcoin. And of course, we are making very significant profit. And if you want to be copying this trade, you can do so by using the link in the description of today's video to copy my exact trading strategy. But guys, do also know, if you right now sign up an account to Pionex already using that link below, guys, you can get a free $30 towards $100 USDT issued immediately upon registration. So if you're interested in that, check it out in the link description of today's video. You can literally claim a free $30 to $100 on the Pionex exchange here. So super valuable, and check it out right now here. Further on, I do want to be pointing out that currently the market sentiment is absolutely horrible. I mean, Bitcoin is pushing up towards new all-time highs. Well, there's not really a lot of interest. There's not a lot of FOMO right now here. And ultimately, that is what is going to be pushing us much, much higher from off this point onwards. So super excited about this news here. Then also we are seeing that the miner reserves are very low here, and this is also reflecting there's not a lot of sell pressure coming in the market anytime soon here. And basically also it is showing us that there is more confidence across all miners in the market. So super excited for that here. Then Ethereum is also starting to push higher, currently sitting around $1,900. It is starting to be breaking above this very critical level of resistance. And yes, yesterday as well, we had the new Pectra update on the Ethereum mainnet, and this is basically allowing enhanced user experience. It can even scale layer 2s further. Key improvements for validators also rolled out, and now of course they will be monitoring if everything is right here, and it looks to be so at least here. But Ethereum, I think it's really coiling up right now at this point here. I mean, I have so many charts that right now shows us that, of course, we can already see the stablecoin market cap heavily increasing on Ethereum, showing you this more and more liquidity being attracted. Ultimately also, if we're going to look at the altcoin / Bitcoin season index, it is right now really still Bitcoin season, but we are at that bottom phase here where probably altcoins are going to be taking over. And if I'm going to be looking at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation and then on the MV or VZ score, it just shows you how undervalued ETH against Bitcoin currently is looking. So super excited. And of course, we do know if we just look at the MV or VZ score, which is an under/overvalued metrics, and look at only the Ethereum price, it is even more undervalued. So it really gives us a big opportunity in the market right now here. We're seeing massive amounts of longs on Bitfinex are getting loaded. So probably these whales do know something we don't know. But of course, I mean, I've been loading. And yeah, we are seeing that the more and more stable coins are loading up here. And ultimately, more stable coins means more liquidity. More liquidity means higher prices. And we are seeing on the stochastic and on the regular RSI, big divergences playing out here. Big breakouts also taking place here. And this shows me and gives me the confirmation of that we are heading higher here. And I mean, you can see also for my trade, I am targeting $2,500. I have multiple trades open on Ethereum, mainly a lot on spot here, where I've been openly accumulating around this $1,500 to $1,300 region on this lower side. I've been stating it on my videos every single time. I've been buying a lot of Ethereum. I've been saying it in almost every single video because I do believe it is a very good range here. And I mean, if you also bought with me from the support line, I bought lower, but also a little bit higher. But let's take this as average. I mean, my first target is $2,500. Is already like a 60% move higher. So super excited for that here, and I do think we can reach that very quickly. And just look at also the previous times here. Whenever we got the big push higher, it moved up about like 40% in a matter of like 6 days already. And I mean, if we could get something similar from this point, 40% in a matter of 6 days, we could be sitting on $2,600 in a very rapid pace already. So super excited for Ethereum. I think it's going to be performing very well here. Ultimately, guys, we are seeing very great and bullish developments right now here. The state reserve race is happening. The national reserve race is also still happening right now here. We are starting to see QE not only across America, but also in the Chinese market. So more and more liquidity is going to be entering the market, and ultimately this is going to be reflecting higher prices across Bitcoin. So super bullish for that here. Guys, this was it from me.